So as I said, if workers are asking, people outside work asking, or my own family asking, like, is John, what's going on with me? Where I work at, do I even work? Am I staying safe? There will be a lot of rumors going on. People gonna have their life being in risk, and I'm not responsible. That's why I'm making this video. I'm not responsible for their own safety, because everybody have their own way of being safe. Anybody, could be workers, could be manager, could be people outside work. There's so many actually companies around the company where I work at. There's like across the road, down the road, so many places. Previous job at Mexican is like 5 minutes driving, actually few minutes driving from the Messenger, which is Jesse Wood is one of the managers. They call him Jonah Hill. That's what they said. New Janet Norton, that's not Princess Diana. I know you'd be like, well, isn't Janet Norton is Princess Diana? Yes, but in this case, it's not. It's just a manager refers. It's just like we have so many Janet Boyver now everywhere I go, or Janet Norton. It's funny, And there will be a lot of comedy, funny movies. So this is what the manager actually looks like. It's exactly like Jonah Hill. His name is Jesse Wood. That's just that. I'm not allowing anybody to change the history of my family, and that's not this manager. Well, if they try, I'm like, you can't do that, because the Judas are trying to change the history of my. I don't have a problem with you. You could be a family, friends, or a relative. We don't mind it. You be as supporters. We have a lot of supporters that don't even work there. They're all over the world. They're not even Judas, but they could be family, friends, or family. But I don't think these are the people like Paul Walker, Quinn, and Adam will be like. They're very, very dangerous people. I recommend anybody not to get involved too much. Otherwise everybody's at their own safety, their own risk, because that's just that. But yeah, that's just that. They call him Joe Maiden, Jonah Hill. I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. We are not calling you wannabe. Okay, we don't want anybody to get involved in our stories, but you know what? People at least get credit at work for something respected. I mean, there are movies, Jonah Hill, actually, they're funny, comedy. There's nothing. Why not? I'm not talking about that song from my brother. That goes to the Three Judas. All right. So people can actually act like a Judas, these three Judas, and get involved such a dangerous, disrespectful, negative things they did to my family, or they could just actually be their self, where they can at least get respect from Hollywood while I'm working at the company where I'm working at. It's called Messenet. They could at least get a credit for being a family friends, my brother's friends, Jesus and his brother's friends. They don't have, so people have choices. They could say, no, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna say I am your brother Jason John Kennedy. It's not gonna happen. They will have problem with law, and also I want to talk about this 10% that is given to people. That's why I put some videos on here. That there's something that the government offered to where I'm staying. It could be this whole town, or Tennessee, the state of Tennessee. And there were many places that I traveled. It was offered by the government, so I stay safe. People have 10% access to me, but my soul got scattered in a way. So this is not Seth, and this is not the Seth as the singer Seth. This is just also another actor that sometimes they refer as Jonah Hill himself. So I'm just saying that. But this is also like, they were saying this is the manager, this is not the singer Seth. Okay, and this is not the word self. All right. You obviously see this is my brother Jason, Leonardo DiCaprio, pranking the manager Jesse Wood. I'm like, well, maybe my brother sometimes they meet up or somewhere. They could be friends or something. My brother Jason, John Kennedy, Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm like, they're very friendly people, and people could be friendly too, But yeah, so I put that on here. Is it's kind of funny. Some stuff are not funny, but some are funny. But yeah, Jonah Hill is the manager. Referring Jonah Hill as Jesse Wood, Jada. All right, and I just want to make sure none of the other managers are also my father, Brad Pitt, Joseph, JR, or any of my brothers. The workers sometimes make a scene for my brothers. I don't mind it. They're just like workers. They work hard. They have family. They have wives. I'm like, you can make a scene. I don't mind it, you know. But people, they play rule as these three Judas. I feel sorry for them, actually, because they're not even men. And these people, they make a scene, they're men. But this is like, also I was talking about the manager was like trying to be my brother Jason, so he's carrying a bag. I'm like, but you're not gonna be. But the song is not about you. The song is called Let It Go. It's not about the manager. The manager could be friends to the family. They don't have to act like a Judas. This is a Judas act. If they want to get an act, say, I'm gonna be John Kennedy, it's not gonna happen. There will be police officer everywhere. Like, you're talking about us, the police officer, the real government. The police will give you a ticket, say, you're talking about me, I'm John Kennedy, I'm her brother Jason, Leonardo. They will stop you and give you a ticket. I'm just being totally honest. You know, I'm not causing any drama and hate. I would like for everybody to stay safe. This is for everybody's own safety, own good, you know, to be themselves. Because we have a problem with three Judas, not people at work. They could be far relative to Judas. I don't have any problem with that. You know, people, they could just do not get involved in my family stories and all that, you know. But there was things I did not like, so I had to make this page. It's sarcastic, it's a little funny too, you know. It's better not to act like a Judah, you know, trying, you know, it's better off, because that song is not about the managers. All right. You know, they could be far related to Judas, but that's just that. All right. And that's what the manager looks like. His name is Jesse Wood, Jada. So they refer, you know, Jonah Hill, guys. He's not. Jonah Hill is just an actor. Everywhere I go, there will be somebody that looks like Jonah Hill. So that's just an actor to represent the people where I work at. Because the people where I work at, they're actually not in Hollywood or any actor or singer. So, but somebody has to represent them while I'm at work. It doesn't matter where I work. It could work at my previous company, the previous company, Metrican, or it could be another job later I'm gonna work, you know, not another manager. I'm gonna have a difficulty with, because they don't understand, you know. They're like, hey, you don't want to get involved with these three Judas, and you don't want to get involved in my family stories too, because there will be officers everywhere, police officers like, hey, Jesse Wood, Jada, your name is, they call you, you know, new Janet Norton or Jonah Hill or whatever, one of these, the stuff on this page. You're trying to be us, you're not us. You do not want to act like a Judah, because they're trying to be Kennedys. You know, they steal their spirit and soul. You do not want to do that. So I want to talk about you know, that my soul spirit, it was given a 10% to people for my own safety. It was offered by the government to have this mind-to-mind offer to people for my own safety. It was not meant to be to take advantage, because people all of a sudden is like thinking, where do I get this supernatural intelligent being that I know the answers by heart, you know? All these people, like, not just at work, everywhere, you know. But this directly goes to people at work that could be taken back. I'm just saying, you know, what's given to you, it could be taken back, because it's my soul got scattered. It was meant to be from the government on behalf of my family, to support me, for everybody to have access to me, to help me out if there is something is going on. You know, I mean, something is happening, you know, by these three Judas, because I don't have any problem with anybody else. So, you know, I'm just making sure that is just that. All right. So, yeah. So, you know, that part of me has been scattered, and my sister, it's really important for people not to take advantage of it, because it can be removed by the government. It could be taken back. All right. And so I'm not talking about my brother Jason's song "Sexy Back." I'm not talking about that, guys. Specials could be anybody. There's so many type of specials, and sometimes there's not even an army military special. Some people could call themselves special. They don't have to be even in military or anything like that. But guys, yeah, you know, our soul got scattered, and it's still Paul, Nicole, and Adam still holding on to part of my sister Vian is part my brothers and sisters, me. And now this offer, the mind to mind, it's really important for people not to take advantage of it, because you're gonna have problem by laws, real government. It could be taken back. That's just the way it's gonna be. But I appreciate everybody else like supporting out there. If they want to remain a family friend, they can. That's just that. Instead of looking for something so negative and Judah acts, it's not a good idea, guys. People could be like a family, a team at least. They don't have to be like overseas team, because that was military job. The military jobs where every military jobs I did, like Delta Forces, that was still like my father. That was every unit that I worked for, the Delta Forces, Special Forces, Military Intelligence, the list goes on and on and on. Each unit that I worked for, it was my own family. It was my own father, brothers. That's how it was. And we had other workers working with us that were like making a scene for Judas. So that was overseas, guys. Okay, that was government job. This job that I'm doing now, it's not a government job. It's just a company. Actually, the workers are decent. I don't mind sometimes they make a scene for the workers, not the manager, to make a scene for my brothers or sisters. I don't mind it. My mom definitely don't work there. Queen Elizabeth, Rose Kennedy does not work there. All right, and that's not me and Vianney as Rosemary Kennedy. She doesn't work there. She still lives in overseas, and Sabiha doesn't work there because there's like a few women. I'm like, that's not my family.